They're both illusions. They're both feelings. All politics is feelings, even on the left, even on the right. All of it is feelings. The king of political stunts, Mr. Matt Gaetz, calls Biden impeachment a political stunt. Matt Gaetz comes around to agree with me. I suggested it was a political stunt a week ago, and he agrees, even though he was involved. I don't know how you can be involved in the thing and say it was a good, right, and correct thing, and then call it a political stunt later. Just days before, he successfully booted Kevin McCarthy out of House Speaker. Matt Gaetz dismissed the Republican impeachment inquiry as a pointless stunt. I don't believe that we are endeavoring upon a legitimate impeachment. They're trying to engage in a, forever war of impeachment, he continued. And like many of our forever wars, it will drag on forever and end in a bloody draw. Correct. How dare Matt Gaetz make me agree with Matt Gaetz? It's very rude of him to do so. Yeah, he's the new stuntman. Matt Gaetz is the new stuntman. Ron DeSantis is old news. He's out. He's not the stuntman anymore. It's Matt Gaetz now. I just don't get the sense that it's for the sake of impeachment. I think it's for the sake of having another bad thing to say about Joe Biden. God damn it, Matt Gaetz. Why are you making me agree with you? I'm very upset with you for making me agree with you. Yeah, he is definitely describing what they're doing. And this is just basic Republican plans, you know? I think he's about to get chased out of the Republican Party for giving away all the tricks. He's given away their game, and they're going to get mad at him for it, I suspect. So, if anybody gives me any grief in the things, I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to save this into a notepad, and I'm going to use it in my angry YouTube comments. When somebody yells at me about how crooked, and obviously Joe Biden is crooked, I'm just going to paste this as a reply. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Not to bring up too much drama. Oh no, they've become self-aware? You're right, Goofy. They are now aware of their own idiocy. What are they going to do about it? Probably nothing. I don't think they're going to change. You think they're going to change because of that? I don't think they are. And you're right, they will move those goalposts. Why will they move those goalposts? Because they are irrational. Or being a Republican is an irrational state of being. The illusion of conservatism must be defended at all costs. That's all there is. That's all there is the illusion of conservatism. I think that leftism, the things that I believe, are also illusions. But what's the difference? I mentioned a minute ago that there are people who are mad at me for saying that there is a difference between the two. And I think there is a difference between the two. They're both illusions. They're both feelings. All politics is feelings, even on the left, even on the right. All of it is feelings. The outcome of those feelings matters. And I think that most of the conservative feelings lead to social control. So what is it? What do I mean by that? Conservative feelings, they feel very strongly about traditional marriage. You know, they are anti-gay marriage. They are generally anti-gay, anti-trans. They want to control the books their children read in school. They want to control what happens in that school. They want to control what those children learn. They want to control what happens in society, right? Western culture. They want to control what is and isn't Western culture. They want to control these things. Because if they don't control it, things they don't like will happen. They're worried, they're terrified. They're terrified that Western culture will change and they won't like it anymore. Or if you really get into the hard right stuff, the preppers and the things like that, the conspiracy theorists, they think our entire society will collapse and fall apart and we will go back to a Mad Max style society if you let the gays be on TV. If you let the transes exist within society, we will simply crumble. That is the reason they are doing the things they're doing, because they don't like certain people and they don't want those icky, gross people to be in charge. And if you control society properly, if you control it well, if you control it the way we want, we can live in a society that's perfect for them. And those icky, gross people that they don't like will go away and won't be in charge, or will be hidden within a closet, and you won't have to see them. They often think that Leave It to Beaver was a documentary TV show. It wasn't. It was fiction. So what they have is this skewed vision of the past, where everything was good and everything was perfect and everything was great, and there weren't any gay people, and gay people didn't even exist before 1970, and trans people didn't even exist before like 2010. That's the world they think existed. So they are trying to drive us towards that, drive us backwards towards that imagined thing. And that requires a ton of control. That requires a ton of social control. And I think that is the end point of conservative thought, social control. And I don't like that. I would like that not to be a thing. So I go the other direction towards freedom and human rights. The left is also based on feelings, but those feelings lead to a different conclusion. The feeling that I have is that women should have bodily autonomy, that gay people should have rights, that trans people should be allowed to exist, that traditional marriage is an old-fashioned thing and we can do whatever we want with it. Marriage can be whatever we want it to be. And as long as you're not harming people with your freedom, and there is a subset of people who will harm people with their freedom, as long as you're not doing that, you should be free to do what you want. Thomas brought up a Michael Knowles video a long time ago, and Michael Knowles 100% has my number. He's got my number. He knows what I want. I want freedom. Michael Knowles does not want people to have freedom. He wants them to be very tightly controlled properly. Put in your boxes, stay in your boxes, stay in your lane. Do not go exploring into the infinite that is humanity. Humanity is infinite in some ways. We can explore. There are not two genders. There are an infinite number of genders. There are not two sexualities. There are an infinite number of them. And exploring that infinite is freedom. But it is also scary. And conservatives don't like scary things. That is my current rant. Oh, hi. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button, press the subscribe button. If you want to tell me how right I am, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to tell me how wrong I am, leave a comment too. That's good. This is just kind of a hobby for me, so I appreciate you coming by, giving it a watch, and pressing the YouTube buttons. Thanks.